Flash floods have hit parts of Saudi Arabia in recent weeks due to heavy rainfall. Despite the kingdom's reputation for its hostile dry climate, the desert is rapidly turning into fertile farmlands, a phenomenon that has even surprised scientists. Historically, Saudi Arabia has seen little rainfall with an annual average of less than 150 millimeters. Watch further to find out more. The country is home to the world's largest desert, the al-Khali, which covers 650,000 square kilometers. Furthermore, Saudi Arabia does not have a single permanent river. This lack of water has left much of the country dry, with only a small portion of the southwest region suitable for farming. Even as late as the 1960s, only 0.5% of the country's land was considered fertile. However, recent changes in weather patterns have led to an increase in rainfall and the transformation of the desert into productive farmland. At one point, the citizens of Saudi Arabia relied heavily on imports for their agricultural needs due to the limited fertile land and lack of water in the country. However, recent changes have led to a significant increase in farmlands, allowing for more local crops to be grown. One key factor in this transformation is the country's vast oil reserves. In March 1934, a large oil deposit was discovered in the Dammam field, which turned out to be one of the largest in the world. With this newfound wealth, the government invested in expanding and modernizing agriculture in the country. Today, Saudi Arabia is not only self-sufficient in terms of food production, but also a major exporter of wheat, dates, dairy products, eggs, fish, and poultry. This transformation is nothing short of a modern-day miracle and has earned Saudi Arabia a place among the 7 wonders of the world. Saudi Arabia is known for its hostile climate with little rainfall and mostly desert and arid lands. However, a shocking phenomenon is currently happening in the desert. The desert is rapidly turning into fertile farmlands, leaving scientists amazed. Before delving into the causes of the increasingly miraculous farmlands in Saudi Arabia, it is important to note how dry the country initially was. Historically, Saudi Arabia has never seen an annual rainfall of more than 150 millimeters, leaving a large part of the country dry and leaving just a small part of the southwest region for planting. Even up until the late 1960s, the country was recorded to still have as low as 400 square kilometers of fertile land, which is just 0.5% of the entire country. At this point, one may wonder how the citizens of Saudi Arabia had survived in terms of agricultural products. Well, before the country started experiencing a breakthrough in the increase of farmlands, the citizens survived mainly by planting small fields with local crops and importing all other necessary food items that could not be planted. So where the Saudi Arabians doing that is different. Though it appears to be miraculous, the fact that the desert lands of Saudi Arabia are rapidly turning to fertile farmlands is no magic at all. While some contributing factors were pure luck, a larger percentage of the causes of this shocking phenomenon resulted from a combination of deliberate plans and actions carried out by the Saudi Arabian government. The Saudi Arabian government invested massively in technology as technological equipment was needed to provide everything that would transform desert land into fertile farmlands. The agricultural state of Saudi Arabia has been transformed through massive investment in programs that promote modern farming technology and rural infrastructural elements. Being a country immensely enriched with oil, the government of Saudi Arabia channeled the nation's resources into developing fertile grounds for the people. Early in their investment venture, the government had focused intensively on establishing facilities for producing dairy, meats, and poultry food. By 1985, the nation had started swimming in self-sufficiency with products like meat, milk, and eggs. Not only were they self-sufficient, but they also became massive exporters of agricultural products. In conclusion, the fortune of a country that was nearly all desert changed from a food importer to a food exporter due to a combination of factors such as lucky occurrences, massive investment in technology, and deliberate plans and actions carried out by the Saudi Arabian government. Saudi Arabia's transformation from a food importer to a food exporter is a result of a combination of deliberate plans and actions carried out by the government. The government invested heavily in technology and programs that promote modern farming techniques and rural infrastructure. Being a country rich in oil, the government channeled the nation's resources into developing fertile land for the people. By 1985, the nation had become self-sufficient in these products and even became massive exporters of agricultural products. Fish farms were also established both on land and at sea, leading to the production of seafood, including highly successful shrimp exports to countries like Japan and the USA. Additionally, the government's efforts led to the nation moving quickly from being an importer of wheat to an exporter of the same. Wheat silos built in 1978 soon became wheat sufficient, and other grains like barley and millet were also produced in large quantities. As farming and transportation methods improved, There was an increase in the production of essential farm-produced like fruits and vegetables, which were also major items of exportation. This led to an increase in the availability of local cuisines, including dates, which were produced in different varieties. The government also provided support to local farmers by offering interest-free loans and technical support services, as well as low-cost water, fuel, and power. Foreign investors were also offered incentives, including tax exemptions for up to 10 years. All of these efforts were made possible by the country's Ministry of Agriculture, which made favorable policies to help local farmers, and the Saudi Arabian Agricultural Bank, which provided interest-free loans and subsidies. Modernized highways were also built, connecting agricultural regions to major markets, and capital-intensive projects were undertaken to support farmers with high capital needs. Research programs were also supported to produce new food crops, increase crop yield, and find new ways to make crops pest-resistant. In conclusion, the rapid improvement of Saudi Arabia's agricultural state was achieved through a combination of government investment in technology, infrastructure, and policies to support local farmers, as well as collaborations with researchers and scientists. The government's efforts have led to the country becoming a major food exporter, alleviating poverty and food shortages, and contributing to food aid worldwide. To tackle the challenge of water scarcity in agriculture, Saudi Arabia implemented several solutions to ensure the availability of water for its citizens and farmers. One of the solutions was the use of aquifers, which are deep underground water sources that were accessed through drilling deep tube wells in urban and agricultural locations. This ancient water source became a major source of water for the country. Another solution was the utilization of seawater through desalination. Being rich in coastal lines stretching from the Persian Gulf to the Red Sea, the government engaged in desalination activities, converting seawater into potable water that could be used in homes and industries. The Saline Water Conversion Corporation, SWCC, operated over 27 desalination plants in the country, producing more than 3 million cubic meters of potable water daily. Finally, the country evolved to using electric-powered recycled water to tackle water shortage. This process involved recycling water used for domestic purposes, and recycling factories were built in the capital city and other large metropolitan industrial centers to help recycle water. As a result, irrigation of farm fields is now done mostly with recycled water, making water available on the land and aiding agriculture. What do you think of this video? Let us know in the comments below. And most importantly, if you wish to be updated about more history viral videos, you should consider subscribing to our channel and pressing the bell icon so we can make more videos for you. Also, thank you for watching the videos, and we will see you in the next video.